Hello, my name is Michał Kaźmierczak and I have created this 8 hours long panoramic photography tutorial. In this short video I want to give you a little preview of this training. During this course we will create 4 spherical panoramas, which you can see here: museum, the church, hotel and the pool. From start to finish, I recorded the whole process from raw developing to final adjustments, so you will actually see my entire workflow. You may ask why 4 panoramas, not just one. The reason is I wanted in this tutorial to give you as much practical insight as possible. In my opinion, first steps are always the most difficult and I wanted to help you make them. That's why I included raw files, to give you the opportunity to follow along and gain experience and some kind of independence in panoramic photography. Another reason is nadir, the floor. It's sometimes very tricky to retouch tripod and it depends on type of the surface. For example, grass is very easy to retouch, while tiles, matte or glossy panels are much more complex and much more difficult. I chose panoramas with different types of floor so you can see how I retouched tripod. In this tutorial we'll use several programs. For developing raw files I use Lightroom and Camera Raw, so if you don't have Lightroom, don't worry, you can do exactly the same with Photoshop and Camera Raw. For stitching I use Autopano Pro, and for retouching and color and contrast correction we'll use Photoshop, but you can use GIMP as well. I also use Plano 2VR as cubic converter, but there are some free tools, so don't worry. I believe that you really get a lot out of it. If you are a beginner in panoramic photography, you can try and make your first spherical panoramas without buying fisheye lens and panoramic tripod head. And if you like it, you can buy all that stuff and start creating your own spherical panoramas. You will have the necessary knowledge and a little bit of experience too. However, if you are into spherical panoramas for some time, you can see my workflow and adapt some of my techniques to yours. After all, it's all about getting better and better and what you like and love to do. Let's take a look at what you get. Um, when you download and extract files, you will have something like this: 4 folders and 2 PDF files. One of them is license and the other one is some kind of ebook with useful links to software, panoramic websites and so on. I also wrote a few words about bracketing and making nadir shot. As you probably already know, I included all 114 my personal raw files, so you can go click by click with me. In TIFF folder you have retouched nadir files with all layers, so you can see how I retouch them on the video and in the file itself. In the last folder, video tutorials, have 22 videos split into 4 panoramas that we'll create, and one final tutorial about publishing your panorama on Viewat, and a few words about virtual tour software that I recommend and why. I divided each panorama into different steps, and each step is a separate video tutorial. So you can easily go back and watch again specific issue. For example, in museum panorama we have raw developing and enhancing tonal range, then stitching and some alpha channel techniques, then PSD and nadir retouching, and some final color and contrast adjustments. Each panorama, as you can see, Has very similar structure, so it's easy to follow along. In total, it's over 8 hours of video tutorials and 5.3 gigabytes of data. I hope you like it. I have 100% money back guarantee, so if you are not satisfied, just let me know and I will get you full refund. I really believe that this is valuable stuff. It took me over a month to record, and I really tried to show you everything you need to know to create nice spherical panoramas. Okay, I think that's all I wanted to say. I hope you'll enjoy this time that we'll spend together and have a nice day.